All right, no need to wipe out the pot.
Even though it says wipe out the pot.
Stop. Hey Munchies, welcome to the channel if you're new or if you're not. I'm Alyssia and I am so happy you're here either way. It is a tough month for healthy choices. The holidays are here, there are so many temptations, not to mention New Year's is around the corner, which is exciting, but also gives me reasons to put off making the choices I wanna make. That's why I thought it would be the perfect time to talk about making healthy eating more realistic with our lifestyles. I don't think the answer is really in what we eat or when we eat, although those details can make a difference. I think how we eat has more of an impact. So that includes how we eat in terms of mindfulness and in relation to our emotions, as well as how we eat in terms of sustainability with our schedules and what we can keep up with. So not committing to a lifestyle that we can't maintain. I have tried almost every diet and fad, and I will tell you from experience, as many others will, that extremes are not the answer for most people. And even when people find success, it's almost always short term. I wish quick fixes were real too, but they just aren't. We have got to find a middle ground between extremes. Restricting, whether that's calories or a type of food, it might help lose weight for some time, but it doesn't help us long term with keeping that weight off or finding a way to keep living when the fad is over. The next thing I would encourage you to do is plan and meal prep when you can. I talk about this all the time on the channel. Less is often more with meal prep, especially with sustainability of the lifestyle. So too much prep is overwhelming. We can't keep up with it week to week and we end up wasting food. But just enough prep, having staples ready to go, can help you stay on track without taking up too much time or mental and physical energy. I have also found that getting in touch with my body and working on my mental and emotional health have significantly helped my relationship with food, which helped me maintain a healthy lifestyle. I don't need to restrict specific foods because I can learn to listen to my body and know when I've had enough. I can respond to what my body is telling me rather than react to my emotions when I'm activated. One thing that can make a huge difference with sustaining a healthy lifestyle is just cutting out some of those steps. Blue Apron is a meal delivery service that cuts out the need to meal plan and even cuts out the need to grocery shop. I've teamed up with Blue Apron for this video and it couldn't be a better time. Not only does it help me stay on track, but I've actually bought Blue Apron gifts for people for the holidays the last few years. It gives you menus, you select what you like within the health preferences that work for you, like vegetarian, family plans for 2 or 4 people. There are 16 recipes to choose from each week. The meals I picked from this week's menu were a spiced salmon and garlic yogurt with crispy chickpea and farro salad, a crispy potato and kale hash with baked eggs and hot sauce, which is vegetarian, and a coconut vegetable curry with lime rice, which I'm going to make for you today. The link in the description of this video will give the first 100 people to sign up $60 off their first 3 weeks of Blue Apron. And get this, there is actually no commitment. You can skip or cancel the service at any time. Okay, let me grab Christian and we'll get started. Hello, so this is Christian.
Hi.
This is, oh, you
Careful
can't, don't touch my mic. This is Christian, my honey. He's my boyfriend and partner. He runs a channel with me. Some of you know him from our joint channel, Eat the Pizza. He is going to help me with this meal today. What are we making?
We're making coconut vegetable curry with lime rice.
Yes, courtesy of Blue Apron. So if you don't know, it all comes in a box, shipped straight to your door, fresh. I wasn't actually here when it arrived, but it lasted. It was totally fine.
Everything is pre-portioned and you need to do very little prep, like look at these little knick-knack bags with all the little ingredients inside.
It's already measured exactly what you need, which is the worst part of cooking with recipes, is having to measure everything and you get exactly what you need, which has helped me on food waste. I've been working on food waste, tell them.
Yep, she has. She's been working on her food waste, all kinds of waste.
I've been working on not wasting food, and that means not buying a bunch of produce that then goes bad in the fruit bowl. So let's follow these instructions. Don't you like this?
I like it.
Detailed instructions. 1, prepare the ingredients.
1, prepare the ingredients.
You start with the nicks and the knacks.
Okay.
I'll start with the produce. So I love these step-by-step instructions. Why don't you get started with the lime, which is in the nicks and the knacks. I'll get started with the zucchini. It tells me exactly how to cut it.
Okay.
I don't know where this zucchini is from, but I know that Blue Apron does prioritize quality ingredients and actually local suppliers. I did see that the eggs that come with the potato hash in this box,
they're the good kind,
yeah,
right?
they're the kind we buy. They're the Vital Farms ones, which are the ones I like that come come with like the pretty chalkboard box.
I'm zesting the lime. I'm zesting the lime. Is that right?
Do it.
Here, right?
Show me how to do it. Don't get the white part. Yeah.
The rind.
The rind, because it's bitter. So when you're zesting any kind of citrus, you want to just get the colored part.
Avoid the rind.
Avoid the rind. For some reason, I have this problem when I go to the grocery store where like, even if I know I only need 1 zucchini, I'll still buy 2. Because I'm like, maybe what if I want extra, or maybe I'll use, and I tell myself that, and then I don't use it.
I think maybe Mind Over Munch has conditioned you a little bit to do that, because if something happens and that recipe doesn't work out.
I always need extra just in case
we don't
for when we mess up, which is often.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to the grocery store like 3 times a day when we're filming. Okay, that's a medium dice on the zucchini.
That's about a teaspoon of zest.
That's about a tablespoon of zest.
Well, it's like it's a.
This is my ultimate recommendation for weeknight cooking or any kind of cooking. Garbage bowl, so you can put your trash, like your little zucchini nub and your, pepper toppers in there.
You gotta have a garbage bowl.
A garbage bowl. This is the Rachel Ray garbage bowl.
Now that I've zested the lime, I gotta quarter the lime. Now, when you quarter a lime, what way are we talking? Like some people, I think yoink, yoink, but you could also just all
according to
lengthwise.
this photo,
all lengthwise.
Yeah. You can't go wrong when you're quartering a lime.
You can't go wrong when you're quartering a lime. You can't go wrong when you're quartering a lime. You can't go wrong.
Medium dice, medium dice. I like that it tells me how big to cut these things so I don't have to overthink it.
All right, now I gotta do another thing now.
I like a lot of garlic, so feel free to use an extra clove.
Feel free to use an extra clove of garlic when you're doing your recipe.
Except I know you don't like as much garlic as me.
I don't. I'm gonna say it calls for 2 cloves. This is like 1 mega clove.
I'd do that plus all the others.
The whole head of garlic.
If a recipe calls for like 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, I'll use like 8 to 10.
Is this really any cheaper than doing it, just buying the ingredients?
Is Blue Apron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, so how much would you spend when you go out?
When I go out to eat?
When you go out to eat by yourself. When we go out to eat, how much do we spend?
I don't know, like LA, like $100.
Okay, so these meals start at...
I actually don't know the answer.
These meals start at $7.49 per serving.
That's pretty good.
So like if we went out to eat and it cost us, an affordable meal would be like $20 to $25 each. We live in LA. I mean, really the best part for me is I do so much grocery shopping. I just don't want to do any more grocery shopping, and I don't have to do it for this. I don't have to do any of the planning. I talk to our viewers a lot about how I think cooking with a recipe holds people back because it requires so much planning and the time of measuring the ingredients, and the fact that you don't have to do that here.
Got in touch with Blue Apron and you're probably like, yeah, I don't have to measure any ingredients. Sorry, this garlic is taking me forever.
Wait, don't you know you just smash it? Or I meant with the knife. Yeah, so tip if you don't know, and he just used it all, but if you have a garlic with a peel on it, you just smash it with a knife and the peel will come right off. You smash it. See how it comes right off? Use all that garlic because the more the better. All right, so the next thing is we can get the rice going. So look, it gives you the exact amount of rice for 2 servings.
What a mini little rice. I
know, and it tells you can just combine this with salt and a cup of water on the stove and let it go and continue cooking the rest of it.
See?
These step-by-step instructions, it's not only the exact amount of ingredients and the recipe, but it's organized in order so you do it as efficiently as possible. This recipe only takes 30 minutes. Okay, all of our ingredients are prepped, the rice is on the stove, and while that's cooking, what's next?
Zucchini. Well, actually, we got to do a little oil in here. We're gonna basically be sauteing up the zucchini and the...
All right, oil.
Now we add the diced zucchini in an even layer. Cook without stirring. 3 to 4 minutes or until browned.
So now that all our ingredients are prepped, we can just hang here and enjoy our time together.
I agree.
Man, it's really nice that I didn't have to worry about any of this planning or shopping, and we can just do this together. I don't have to resent the meal I'm about to eat. So now, peppers.
Now, add the diced pepper, season with salt and pepper, cook, stirring occasionally 2 to 3 minutes or until softened. Salt.
Pepper.
Pepper. And then you're gonna cook, stirring occasionally 2 to 3 minutes until softened.
There you go.
Look, I gotta stir it up just to mix up the seasoning. It's like my Mamma Mia's recipe.
You think your mom
No.
Your mom would like this, actually.
She would actually like this.
She likes curries and she likes vegan. All right, transfer that, we'll make the curry. All right, no need to wipe out the pot.
Even though it says wipe out the pot.
Stop.
I think it's gonna add flavor
I make
too.
my own rules.
Yeah, you do.
Chop garlic and ginger. Okay, now I like extra garlic, but I like less ginger. Here's the thing about this. You can just use as much as you want. Oh wait, season with salt and pepper.
We gotta season this with salt and pepper. Gotta make sure.
Oh, come on, it only says 30 seconds to 1 minute. 30 seconds to
We're all good over here,
another
folks.
relaxed dinner, Tuesday night dinner.
Yeah. Potatoes.
And coconut milk. Carefully, as the liquid may splatter.
Do I use this whole chutney?
Yep. I mean, you can use as much as you want. I give you permission. You like more.
Yeah, let's
You
load
like
it up.
a chutney.
I like a chutney.
I like a coconut
I like
milk.
myself a chutney.
Careful, it may splatter. Ooh, smell it.
It's becoming a curry.
Oh, it smells yummy.
It's becoming a curry. Ooh, that does smell good.
Look at there. The perfect amount of rice. Oh, fluffed. Okay, I'm gonna add in some zest. I'm gonna only add about half of that because that's way more than a teaspoon.
It does smell
Smells really sweet.
Smells like a sweet
Okay,
curry.
It's starting to boil, and then we can just let it simmer on low for 8 to 10 minutes. I gotta say, one pot, less cleanup. Okay.
We're gonna now
What are we
simmer
gonna
for
do
8 to 10 minutes.
Smelling it?
Smells good, folks.
Smells
What do you
really
think?
good. It smells really good. Let's see. Fork tender.
Looks fork tender to me.
All right, so we can add the rest of it in here.
Okay, so we're gonna add the vegetables back in.
Add the cooked zucchini and peppers and the juice of 2 lime wedges.
Okay, we can do
Not
that.
4.
Even though we have 4, you can
Ooh,
save the
look
other
how
2 for
pretty.
later.
Look at all these colors.
I know, look at that. So should I squeeze these
Yep,
limes in here?
squeeze 2 in. All right, so now we can serve it over rice. So we're just gonna distribute this rice. It's 2 servings. The entire meal is 2 servings.
Yummy.
So I'm gonna put half in here, half in here.
Look at the little lime zest
Little
in there.
limeys.
All right, so now what?
So now we can put the curry on top, but I wanna make it look really nice. So
As you do.
yes, as I do. I actually do this even when it's not for Mind Over Munch now. I take 1 extra minute to make it look good, and I just feel like I'm more mindful with it.
Yeah.
It just looks nicer. Actually, this is a lot of food. This is more food.
That's a lot of food. Now this recipe is totally vegan, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's marked as vegetarian on the website because I don't think they have like a vegan section, but it is actually completely plant-based.
Yeah.
So it is technically vegan. But we've been doing like a meatless meal a couple times a week. So fits right in with us. All right, look, and 1 minute later, it looks so nice. Wait, we need coconut chips.
Oh, they're right here.
And these lime wedges, which you can add on your own if you want.
All right, I'm adding these chips. Do you know how many calories this dish is, this whole deal? Just out of curiosity, for my own curiousness.
This is 640 calories.
Ah, that's
think-
pretty good
I
actually
know.
that's less than I anticipated
That's less
that
than
it would
I
be.
anticipated too. That's great. I mean, this is a big meal.
That's a big meal.
Yeah.
It's a hearty
Sprinkle
dinner.
it, make it look pretty. All right, what do you think?
I think it's time to eat.
We need forks. It looks and smells so good. Look at how nice this dinner looks.
I know.
Ready to taste it?
I'm ready to taste it. Are you ready to taste it?
I'm ready to taste it.
I'm more ready to taste it. That's really good.
It's perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
The sweet
Wow.
potato is perfectly cooked. Not too soft,
Yeah.
not too firm.
That's killer. That's
I was
really
like also thinking, oh, I probably would have cooked the zucchini longer. No,
good. Nope.
perfectly cooked. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And with the curry sauce on the rice cuts the heat just the right amount.
Yeah.
So I get the flavor, but I don't feel like my mouth is on fire. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And these coconut chips are sweetened.
Oh,
you
yeah.
taste them? They're really good. They're a little bit sweet. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yum.
Did you try a little lime juice on it? Like,
That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to lime it up.
and this is a good amount of food.
Yeah.
The tomato chutney is giving it the heat. But
Yeah.
with the coconut milk, it's so creamy. It like tempers it, so it's
Yeah,
mild.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not so hot.
The sweetness of the coconut chips is a really nice bonus.
Oh my God.
Loving it.
This is a good choice, huh?
Yeah.
Good choice.
I'm really liking this.
I didn't have to come up with this recipe.
No.
I didn't have to do any of the flavor pairings. I didn't have to grocery shop. I didn't have to measure anything. And we still got to cook dinner together.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you order it and it's done. You still got the experience of cooking without the stress of the planning.
Yeah. I think this is more fun.
It actually is really good.
I'm not gotta stop eating
Okay.
it.
So I hope you enjoyed that demo, and I hope you found these tips for a realistic, health-conscious lifestyle useful. I would encourage you to check out Blue Apron to make your lifestyle easier. Use the link in the description box. Remember, the first 100 people to sign up get $60 off for their first 3 weeks, so don't miss out.
That's awesome. We hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic holiday season.
We will be back next week, and remember,
It's all a matter of mind over munch.
so good.
I know, aren't I? I've seen you do it enough times, I think.
Thank you.